It was like a Monster energy drink can size.
Oh my God. Oh my
It
God.
couldn't even stand up when erect because it was so heavy.
Welcome back to None of My Business, the show where each week we bring you someone's most intimate sex and relationship stories as read by a very fun guest. We'll get there, but first let me introduce my co-host, Kelsey June Jensen.
Hey.
Kelsey, hello.
Sophia, hello.
Hi. Kelsey, we've been talking about this a little bit, and this comes up because it's a little bit of a sore spot of mine. But let's talk about height while dating.
Okay, let's talk about it.
How tall would you say is like a remarkable height? Too tall?
Too tall?
Too tall, like a remarkable height, like where you're like, that's a little too much for me. Because you think guys that are taller are hot, right?
Yeah, but it's not like I've put that on my profile. Like some people are like, no, I can only do 6 foot and above.
You're not a height queen.
I'm not a height queen. I accept all heights, but too tall. Okay, originally I was like maybe 6'7", but I think 6'7" might be workable. But once I feel like 6'8".
Really?
No one's ever saying they're 6'8". If someone told me they were, I'd be like,
I feel like if you're in the NBA, completely different. Like that makes sense. It's like part of your job.
Wait, true.
I don't know. Like I know that one comes from the other, but in my mind, it kind of goes backwards. It's like, that's part of your job. You have to do that for work.
Wait, okay, actually, yeah. No, I'm good with 6'8". I think maybe too tall. Maybe like 7'8". 7'8".
That's crazy because I'm gonna stop the clock for a second.
Okay.
What? No, that's crazy. I feel like to me, it's not that it's like too tall to date. It just would be weird to me at a certain point of like, oh, I'm like my neck genuinely does hurt and everyone's making comments about it all the time.
Right. Well,
but the reason this is a sore spot to me is really because the time that randomly out of nowhere I said, what if I was 7 feet tall? And you said without a moment's hesitation, I wouldn't be your friend.
But no, because no.
This was my way into actually bringing up a fight.
So it's actually not about the men's height.
It's not really about the men's height.
It's
Men,
about
your
us.
height's fine.
It's about something I said one time.
And you said you wouldn't be my friend if I was 7 feet tall.
I feel like, and also
but you date them if they're 7 feet tall and if they're 7'8". So
your boyfriend was there, and he didn't really agree with me, but he understood where I was coming from. So
he fully agreed with you, and he said not only would she not be your friend because you'd be a fucking freak, rude, which we don't think of anybody. He was like, yeah, no one's gonna be. She's not gonna be your friend. I wouldn't date you either. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'm getting hit left and right. I thought I was just gonna be.
You asked.
I know, and I so rarely.
And we gave you the honest truth. You want friends who lie to you?
Yes. Yeah. When I'm like, hey, if I was 7 feet, would that be a big deal? I would have loved to
that's just
it's just an inconvenience.
You're putting me in a really bad spot here. I just want to say, because
maybe it was 8 feet, but
it was. I think it was something crazy.
Feet,
no, I think it was 8
because 7 feet's taller than you're thinking. I think it's pretty.
I know
tall.
It is. I can't even imagine it. But 8, I'm like.
You did make one good point where you were like, I don't know how we would have met if you were 7 feet tall.
Sophia,
which I'm like, I guess that's kind of fair.
I would be so intimidated. I would be like, what are you saying? What are you saying? What are you talking about? All I can focus on is your long ass limbs. Like, what are we doing?
What if I was in the WNBA? That'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. We wouldn't be friends because I'm not friends with any WNBA players
yet. What if I get in?
I don't really know what the correct thing to say is here. Like, we wouldn't be friends.
This is such a fun time to like have you kind of play the classic role of boyfriend where they're like, why are you asking me this question? I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Yeah, I wouldn't love you if you were a fucking worm.
Whoa. Hang on. I hope you're saying it like a hypothetical. Actually,
well,
don't even go down that avenue.
If you turned into a worm, I would love you.
But if I'd that's a really good line to draw. If I'd started, you're like, I'm not going to probably fall in love with a friend that's a worm.
No.
It is so true because it's like then you're the person who has like a worm friend and everyone's like, Sheila's
I'm the
wormy.
weirdo. Put you aside. I don't care about you, wormy.
It'd be so easy to put me aside. I'm a fucking worm. I get lost.
And I would. You would not be my friend. I'd be like, bye. Why is this worm in my room?
Yeah. But if you found out I turned into one,
I would.
You'd try, right?
Yeah, I would. You'd try, right? I would get a fucking sorry, I'm guessing a lot. I would get a
like a little terrarium for me.
Yes, a terrarium,
and
I would do fresh dirt. I would get
Please don't put it in your bedroom though, just like a different room.
Oh no, I was thinking in my bedroom.
No, because then
that's how much I love you. You're welcome. I'm putting dirt in my bedroom and it's gonna stink. It's gonna stink. But that's how much I love you.
You have to put a towel over it when a man comes over, please.
No.
You're like, you wanted this. You want to be a worm.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's my best friend. She wanted this. Yeah.
Well, you probably wouldn't end up having that much sex, but
Of course I wouldn't.
You have a
Of
best
course
friend that's
not.
a
My
worm.
life is over because my best friend is a worm.
This is so perfect for what I don't want to, I can't spoil what comes next, but I just want to let the audience know as a foreshadowing, that was lovely of you.
Really?
Things are going to be really exciting in today's episode. There's some really fun topics. And again, I don't want to give away too much, but the topics that we cover today are going to be disgusting apartments that men have and their gross hand towels.
Ew.
Yeah. And what else? It's going to be orgies in an Airbnb.
Okay.
And kind of stepsisters come up a little bit. So go ahead and buckle your seatbelt.
Ooh, I'm buckled.
Yeah, go ahead, get ready. And today's guest is so funny. We are so lucky. She's one of the funniest people. She also has a podcast here on The Ringer called We're Obsessed. She also writes some of the most wonderful, hilarious articles. Every time I read something from her, I'm like, why didn't I write that?
Your mind.
Her mind. Gosh, she's the best. Jodi Walker is going to be joining us today to read someone's stories and someone's business. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's do it. All right. Jodi, welcome. Are you ready for this? Do you know how this works?
I feel like I know how it works. I'm a big fan. Can't believe I'm here on Nom.
Yes.
Are we saying Nom or Gnome?
I think a lot of people are saying nom.
Yeah.
A lot.
Because they were saying I'm a non-bee.
I'm a
Oh,
Nom.
that's what we- yeah.
I guess sometimes I'm trying to like put 2 dots over the O and just
Oh,
like
no.
differentiate a bit.
Okay. I see what you're doing.
I'll keep workshopping.
Like a French tréma though, or like a umlaut? What are we doing?
Oh, I'm not that advanced.
Okay, you're
just
just
like couple squiggles. Just excited.
You're pressing
love an
shift on the
acronym.
O. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only recently got a Mac from a PC. I don't know any of the shortcuts.
You really do
You'll
have to
get there.
relearn.
Yeah.
It takes a while to relearn.
It does. You'll get
Sometimes you
there.
have to Google a word that you know has it in it. You're like naive, copy.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Yes.
Oh, I mean, I've never known how to do it. I write about Beyonce a lot, and anytime I do it, I'm copy and pasting Beyonce.
Oh, me too. We do.
100%.
I have to honor it, but I don't know how to get there.
100%.
Which is to say, I think I know how it works, but I'd love a debrief.
So here is your envelope, and these are answers from today's anonymous person that we interviewed. Her name's Kennedy. That's not her real name. That's a fake name. Don't worry, everyone. She's anonymous. But I, before the show, talked to Kennedy. You matched.
I'll be honest, I dressed for set.
That was
Oh my God,
amazing. That was so
gorgeous.
iconic.
Yeah.
Before the show, I interviewed Kennedy. I asked her all kinds of questions and took her answers down, wrote them on cards, and you are going to be playing Kennedy today. You don't know anything about...
Does she have an accent?
Actually, she is also from the South.
Okay,
So
I'll play that up.
Kennedy.
do not worry. You're going to want to play that up. Please use your Southern accent for the entire thing. Like, do not drop character for a moment.
Mine is not so existent, except on occasion. Keeps coming up on the Ringer Podcast Network that I say lawyer wrong. Or regionally.
That's not even that doesn't even feel like a word when you say it.
Yeah, lawyer? Is that
Lawyer.
really how you
It's
say
the
it?
law.
No, I know. Wow.
You don't want to
I
get
say
too
lawyer.
deep into... Kelsey says some words, some really interesting ways.
What you got?
Orange.
Wow.
And if you thought that orange was weird, because that's not how anyone says it, hey, when you get a little
I don't
shot
know. I don't. Now I forgot how I say it.
syringe,
Oh, syringe.
a half syringe in your lips.
Yeah, I get
Or
a
something.
syringe.
You from Utah?
Yeah.
That's not a Utah
Wow.
accent though, because I looked that
No,
up.
I think
it's you and your mom.
I can
Me and my
imagine
mom, yeah.
Whitney on Salt Lake City saying that
That
for
is
sure.
true. That's true.
Syringe. Yeah.
Syringe.
That's all over the board, actually. I don't know what to do with that.
No one knows about that
That
one.
line is going in a wave.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
my mom,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Regional accents or whatever that is beautiful.
It's like a me and my mom. Her name's Tracy. That's a Tracy and Kelsey thing.
That's really Tracy.
Yeah,
Kelsey.
yeah.
Syringe.
Syringe.
I don't know. And then I trip up in my head about it. I'm like, actually, how do you say it? Syringe. Syringe.
It's like when I have to
Syringe.
out myself on this one. I, from the Midwest, have the flattest accent ever. And I, for many years coming out here, could not hear the difference. But people would always make fun of me for how I said milk. But I say naturally. Oh my God, it's so
You
bad.
do.
You say milk.
You say milk.
You say
I
milk?
I always grew up saying it and I couldn't even hear the difference. But now it took me like 5 years of being out here. One time I went home and my mom opened the fridge and all of a sudden she goes, "Do you want any milk?" And I heard it for the first time and I said, "Oh my
That's
God."
soft,
A
soft
chill
tea.
came down my spine and I
I
couldn't
didn't
hear
hear you
it.
say it like that. we went through a milk phase.
She's been working on it.
I work on it.
ago.
I literally, when I would go order or something,
They'll kick her out of LA.
Yeah.
I would say silk in my head so many times before I'd say, I go silk, silk, silk.
Oh my God, you're like
I would
sweating.
literally just be like, practice. Like,
I'll just take the coffee black.
yeah, just myself.
Yeah.
The oats stuff. Whatever you got.
It's like, white.
Whatever squished
cloudy-
nut you have back
yeah.
there, I will take.
Cappuccino.
Thank you so much.
Just
Like, man.
all right. So you are going to be playing Kennedy today. You don't know anything about Kennedy's life. Kelsey also doesn't know because Kelsey was not interviewing Kennedy. So surprise for both of you. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's so fun to not know anything.
I know.
I
love it.
It's like I
hands
was
off.
walking into this podcast. I was like, I don't need a laptop.
No.
I don't need notes. I do need this thick envelope.
envelope.
You do.
cards.
Yeah.
And it's so glamorous to open it.
It is so glamorous. I really, every time that
I heard tale of a bedazzled letter opener. Thought it might be here by me.
it's not here
but
yet.
Wow.
It's not here yet. Our bedazzled letter openers.
I'll just yank through this.
Yeah, no problem.
I'm like kind of jealous. I need to open it. I need
I'm
like my
jealous
own.
that you guys get to not know. Like one time I want to be able to not know because I'm always like, okay, and here's what was happening. But I kind of want to.
You get to know it all over again.
Yeah,
though.
it's going to be very fun. Before we get started, I will give you a couple pieces of information about Kennedy, 2 pieces of business, so that you kind of understand the role you're
let's
playing
get
today,
the
right?
agenda going. We have someone to take notes in
Exactly.
minutes.
In minutes. Exactly. So Kennedy is 37. She does live right here in Los Angeles. She's straight. And here are 2 pieces of her business. She has experimented with girls, but says the first time she went down on a woman, she realized it was not for her. In quotes, I'm attracted to some girls. I think they're very sexy, but vaginas don't turn me on, unfortunately. I've had sex with 2 different girls and I was wildly, wildly attracted to both of them, but I just wasn't into vaginas.
Okay.
She was like, not for me. But I like that she just was like, gotta try.
Self-aware.
And
Twice.
Yeah.
It's like once, maybe no.
Maybe a fluke.
Confirmation. My feeling is that you really don't know until 3.
Yeah. And I think that's really smart to keep going because it could just be like, not that one.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe
Right.
the time wasn't right. Yeah.
They're pretty different.
Yeah.
They
You never know
are.
what you're
Real
going to
wide
get.
spectrum.
Vaginas are like
I've
a
seen the
box of
vagina
chocolates.
monologues a lot.
Really?
And
Oh my God, wait,
obviously
really?
performed a couple of times.
Wow.
I bet if people could guess one thing about me, it would be that I have been in several small productions of the vagina monologues.
Several.
That is your fun fact.
That is so
When
fun.
you go to any situation, they're like, one fun fact about you.
Vagina
In
monologues.
college or when? Just wherever they are.
Just whenever
Just,
they're
yeah,
like,
I
see
follow
them
around.
around.
I'm like
Yeah,
vagina
the vagina
monologue.
the
monologue.
community theater comes. You have like a Google alert set. They're
Yeah.
like casting for vagina monologue. You're like,
Yeah, I was
And they know
mind
about you.
prepared.
They're
I
like,
had them
oh.
all memorized.
Yeah.
I would say all college. I think we
Okay.
did it like it. I went to a very small Southern liberal arts school, as you can imagine, not incredibly progressive, but there were a strong and proud group of us putting the vagina monologues on
that is
every year.
That's so beautiful.
Wow.
I love that for you. Yeah. So like you said, you don't know what you're going to get, but eventually Kennedy realized not for her. When I asked her about getting the ick, I said, is there a time that you remember getting the ick for a guy? And she said, and I relate to this so much. She met a guy while traveling who was very sweet and handsome. And we started hooking up. And he told me he was a singer and sent me his YouTube. And it was truly the worst singing I've ever heard.
No.
I couldn't see him the same anymore. He told me he'd won competitions, but I literally could not have sex with him after I heard that.
Ooh, yeah, no.
I don't feel that very competent, and maybe I'm wrong, but like, let's say professional singers, I don't think of a YouTube link as being the first thing to send.
That's interesting.
No, I would agree with you on that. I don't think
It's not that I'm a company man, but I think we're probably going Spotify first, then SoundCloud.
What competitions
Yeah.
are you winning? Like that's like singing
The vagina
competition.
monologues.
Singing competition is so a specific type of singing because unless it's Eurovision, what are we talking?
And how is it filmed? Is it like bad? Is it like did he get someone to film it?
Well,
Is it like
okay,
high quality?
to be
What are
fair,
we talking?
you guys been in LA a while.
We've been here.
You've been
I've
in the
lived in
same.
some other towns. I think that there are small local singing competitions.
Are you entering in them?
Yeah,
Is
have you
this
ever
a
been in one?
defensive position that
And
you're
I
hearing?
think they've honestly not been judging them fairly. No, I don't sing, but there's like traveling, Dancing with the Stars, local things,
Oh, okay,
and like
yeah.
there are smaller competitions out there,
There
and that's
are.
what you're loading up to YouTube
You're right.
I think
to
that's
show your
There was like
sexual
local
conquest.
Yeah, there was like a local American Idol. I remember in Salt Lake. And
Really?
I did think about signing up. I was like, well, I'm thinking about it. So I guess
What would you have sung?
Probably like, well, this was when I was younger. Probably Shania Twain or the Chicks.
That's
Probably.
really cute.
Yeah.
Do you have a YouTube link?
Yeah,
that
let's
I can
see.
follow?
Yeah.
No, no. I'm going to start it up. I'm going to start entering in competitions. Get my YouTube going.
I love that for you. I would be so excited.
I'm going to make you come and film it.
Nope.
Please.
I think I'm much like Kennedy here that singing competitions kind of scare me and make me sad.
It's not for me.
They're not for me. And honestly, men singing or performing music of any kind is a huge dating fear of mine because I'm like, what if I have to engage with this?
Yeah.
Unsolicited singing is one of like the greatest non-legal crimes that we have.
Yes.
The idea that serenading is romantic is
Ew,
fascinating.
ew.
Like the first person, I mean, that is like before, obviously pre-internet. Like when you think of things that are like, okay, that was in, 1500s Italy, that was really cool. Like confetti was invented back then because it's like someone thought of like, what if we threw paper in the air? And it was so cool.
Yeah, that's
singing
so cool.
out the window.
It was so cool. I can't believe confetti lasted, but it's like singing at someone romantically. There was nothing else to do.
I mean, I can't believe that I'm bringing up college this much, but also at my small Southern school, there was a tradition where on like the first night of like orientation week, all the boys would travel around and sing up to the girls.
No.
Like we would go out on the balcony and they would sing up.
What's happening? That is, again, if
I'd be like in the back and be like, okay, I'm going in. Like,
and then there was a much more unofficial tradition where, some guy would pick up some like sophomore guy would pick up a guitar and go out on one of the freshman balconies and sing, like a slowed down version of Outkast Hey Ya. And we were like, oh, this is art.
No, and he was probably so into it.
College is really hard.
No.
It's hard. You have to shake off. You have to shake a lot of that off later.
You have to unlearn some of the things that you learn in college.
And you have to learn that when the guitar comes out, you can say no. They should put that in the orientation skits.
I don't know that guitar should be allowed on college campuses.
It shouldn't.
I think that's a good solid rule.
Yeah, we have to censor some art.
I think that's actually gone away though so much. Like I do think it's kind of a relic of the past. Like I don't think guys on college campuses, like I don't think Gen Zers are pulling out a guitar.
No, they're like pulling out their board. They're like they're pushing the buttons.
Yeah.
I think if anything, they're like going on forums and not having friends. So.
Oh, right. Dark.
I think they're doing even darker things. So it's like
I'm kind of pro guitar.
Now, I was going to say,
okay, wait, actually,
I'm
coming around.
I'm
that's what I was about to say is like, actually,
Yeah.
now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, maybe this was a lighter time in our history. That
it was such a nice time.
men had interests that were annoying that were like, oh, he loves The Godfather and guitar. And now it's like,
Well, they'll put that in the next Barbie movie.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Are you ready to tell us some things about Kennedy?
I think so.
All right. First things first. What was the first time you had sex like?
Well, I was a late bloomer. I grew up really, really conservative Christian in the South, and it was all about purity culture. I had boyfriends in high school and college, and we'd kiss and make out and touch over clothes. But then we'd pray for forgiveness.
Oh my God.
You're probably pretty familiar with some of this from Utah, right?
Yeah, but I was never super religious, but I know the vibes.
Yeah, pray together afterward.
The first time I had sex, I was 26. It was with a guy I'd gone to church with back when I was a Christian. We dated before and it ran its course, but we never had sex. But then a few years later, I really deconstructed my faith and he was coming through town. And I asked if he wanted to catch up. She learned quick.
Yeah.
Asked if he wanted to catch up.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
We started talking and I told him, I don't think I believe in purity culture anymore. He was very surprised. We kept talking about it and kept the night going. Then we bought a bottle of whiskey and drove into the mountains.
Wow.
Right?
Okay.
Bought a bottle of whiskey, hit the winding roads, horny as hell.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Whiskey,
such a bad
keys.
idea. Like
Yeah,
mountain
literally.
driving with a bottle of whiskey
Yes,
because you know
yes.
where you're going to drink that is up, and then eventually you have to come down.
Yes,
If I
and
have
between
to
two
go
people.
down a steep driveway, I switch drivers. It's
Same.
not for
I
me.
hate hills.
He brought a blanket and we laid down and looked at the stars.
Okay, cute.
I mean,
There's another card. I
There's
was like,
more.
you
There's
dismiss
more.
him?
There's more.
I didn't know if we were going to have sex, but we were making out for 2 hours. Whew.
My Lord.
And then I was like, we should probably have sex. And he was like, are you sure you're okay with that? He'd lost his virginity already, but I hadn't. He was being so cautious because he knew my past. I was like, yeah, let's do it. But we'd been making out for so long and his dick had been hard for so long that he kind of entered a blue ball space. So it kind of hurt.
Oh no.
What a delicate communicator Kennedy is.
I mean,
Kind of entered a blue ball space.
also she said
He had a massive dick. When he first took it out, I was like, oh my God, that's huge. We were still in the same friend group. So he was like, please don't tell anyone about my huge dick.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Wait. Yes.
Please don't tell anyone.
Guys with really big dicks are actually kind of shy about it sometimes. It's very funny.
Oh my God.
This is awful. And I try to not tell the story, but I kind of had the same situation happen with the first guy I ever had sex with, who warned me beforehand. And I thought he was being an asshole because I'd never had sex. So I was like, I have no context
He's
for
like,
this.
babe, you got to watch out for my huge dick.
But he was being really shy about it. And I had the same reaction because I was like, why would you be shy about that? But I also had no context for it. But when she said this to me, I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. Sometimes they're a little like, oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm imagining him like kind of in the corner, like
tucking hair behind there. Like, sorry, I kind of have
something
something
to
to
say.
say. Like, okay.
I'm going to start being like, sorry about my huge tits.
Yeah, sorry about my giant
I'm so
ass.
sorry.
God, it's so
sorry.
embarrassing. I'm shaped like an hourglass. Okay,
God,
what
this
do
is
you
humiliating.
think the threshold is
For huge.
for a big-dicked man sort of like being...
telling you beforehand.
Right.
Or
But this is different than being apologetic or giving kind of like a physicality warning, like hope we're compatible, might not be.
Yeah.
This is please don't tell my friends. Which
Right.
fair,
I mean-
always fair to ask for privacy. Just interesting.
it's so
It is
interesting.
interesting.
I would be like, hey, make sure that like if you liked what you saw, rate us on Yelp. Like, go ahead and tell our friends. Like, go ahead. Like, I
I
don't know.
just don't know if that'd be my first thought.
Or
To
is
be
it
like,
reverse
don't tell-
psychology? We're giving
Yeah,
this guy
right,
who brought
right.
a blanket like a lot of credit, but what if he was like, please don't tell our friends about my huge dick?
Yeah.
I mean, I also think it's kind of, not to get too in the weeds here, but most dicks are like very, very close in size. Like
Yeah.
statistically, I'm not talking like personal experience.
You've
I
done
mean,
the
like,
you've done
like
the
I'm
research.
legitimately,
You're
it's
a woman
like
in STEM.
very. I'm
You're
a
in
woman in
STEM.
STEM,
Yeah.
only about dicks,
Yeah.
and
I'm a woman in
I'm a dick
dicks.
researcher. But like most dicks, it's a very, very like unimodal curve, and the sides
She
are.
is a scientist.
I
Good
know.
God.
Yeah, unimodal.
Sorry.
It's just me about beakers.
And that's when, no, I'm just kidding. So in the lab, what we've seen.
Right.
God, I'm so glad I wear glasses today so that
Yeah,
they know
I
what
was
I'm
like,
saying.
this
You're
is
really
really
pulling it off.
I
You are
thank you.
Denise Richards as a scientist.
Thank you so
right
much,
now.
Christmas Jones. But like most sticks are almost the same size. Like they're within like an inch of each other. So it does kind of have to be like it has to be a
Big.
problem for
That's
him
gonna
to be
be
like,
big.
keep this quiet.
Right.
Was
I need her
he
to do it.
also raised? Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
he
also
was,
raised
right?
conservatively. So, I mean, listen, I relate to Kennedy a lot in some of this background. Like, could be kind of a, don't tell our friends we had sex. Don't tell our friends about my huge dick.
Okay.
But God
I
gave
Don't
you
tell
a
our friends
gift.
anything. The more we
Yeah.
keep private, the better we'll feel.
Okay.
God gave you that beautiful gift.
Yeah.
That's like, like being in the church choir and they're
That's
like,
actually-
God gave you the gift of a beautiful singing voice. God gave you that hog. Get out
yourself
there.
to local American
Right.
Idol. Get that hog to
Get
whatever
that hog.
competition it can go in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. That's religion.
That's religion.
Wow.
Spirituality.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That makes sense with that background.
It does. It kind of
Yeah.
does. That he was like, hey, shh.
Don't tell. Yeah.
So was the sex good?
I remember being like, that's it. That's what I was waiting for. That's what I put off for so long. It's so simple. It's so simple. It's not that it wasn't
Simple.
good. It was just so ordinary. This guy's probably like, okay,
Oh, don't tell my friends that.
glad I have the big dick now. Right? I mean, I'd had oral sex before and I'd had an orgasm on my own before. So it just didn't seem like a big deal. I didn't come from the sex though. As we drove down the mountains afterwards, drunk and horny as hell.
Right. How drunk are we?
Yeah. Safety
Is
second.
it
Yeah.
night?
Yes, because stars out. So it's nighttime. They're on a
And
mountain.
they drove down at night.
Mountain.
with whiskey.
There is something like deeply spiritual about all of this. Like they have lost their religion, but they have gone up to the mountaintops to look into the stars.
Yeah, it is.
And
And see a
have,
huge
cumless
dick. Yeah.
sex. And wow.
Yeah.
As we drove down the mountains afterwards, he was concerned because he knew I'd been so serious about my purity previously. This man has anxiety. Every 5 minutes or so, he'd be like, are you sure you're okay?
Oh, Jesus.
That would really turn
Yeah.
me off. Did you guys end up hooking up after that?
We did hook up a couple more times, once more on that trip, and then he'd come through town occasionally and we'd hook up. But he's married now, so I'm not doing that no more.
I kept in that sentence because she said, I'm not doing that no more.
So I'm not doing that no
not
more.
doing that
And
no
I was
more.
like,
Like, that's so Southern and cute.
Oh, did she say it Southern? So
Yeah,
I'm
she
not
was
doing
like,
that no more.
I'm not doing that no more. And I said,
All right, Miss
that's adorable.
Kennedy. All right, Miss Kennedy.
I think that's so sweet though, that she was like,
It's so simple. It's so funny.
So simple.
That was so simple.
I will say my mom told me when I started dating my first boyfriend, and she was like, my mom was very open and relaxed about things. And she was like, sex is not a big deal. And she was like, just think of it like, she was like, you're going to do a lot of things that are before it. And she's like, I think you're thinking of sex as going from like 0 to 86. Yeah. And really, you're really going from like 84 to 86.
Okay.
And I don't know why I remember the number, but I remember so clearly.
Just
because it
so
wasn't 0 to 100.
You were going to say 0 to 100.
No.
Yeah.
I think she knew what kind of sex you're going to have.
In your little complicated mind that can't even imagine 100.
Well, she
thinks you're going 0 to 86.
She wasn't wrong. I wasn't going to go to 100.
But what she said is that you'll go 84 to 86.
She was just like, once you have sex, it's just not that big of a deal as like a next step.
Much like there's little variation in dick size.
There's not that crazy to go to sex after you've done like all the rest of the stuff. Is kind of her point.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't know why. I just remember she's like,
and you'll only make it to 86. Just by the way, daughter. Yeah.
All right. Ready for Kennedy's worst ex?
Yes. Before I lost my virginity, there was another guy I dated, and I was so in love with him. He was so handsome, and we had similar values. I was working in a nonprofit, and he was working in social activism. I was just so impressed with the way he lived his life. But he ended up being pretty cruel to me. He'd say really shitty things, like, I'm a thick bitch. I'm thicker.
She said this about herself.
What?
Oh, okay.
So she's saying this about herself.
Okay.
She's like, I'm thick.
I'm a thick bitch. I'm thicker.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's right.
Okay.
And I always had this feeling that he wasn't attracted to me, but we were aligned in so many other ways. We felt so connected. It ended up playing out over this situation about his stepsister.
Okay.
Buzzword.
Your nostrils just flared in a way that suggests to me things are getting worse.
Things are going to get worse.
His dad had gotten remarried and he had 2 stepsisters who joined the family. And they never lived together or anything. I wonder where this is going.
Right.
It was when they were older. One of them was a kind of average-looking girl, and the okay, Kennedy.
Sorry to her. No, sorry to the average-looking stepsister.
Get those jabs in, babe.
Average. Yeah.
And the other was very tall, very thin, like a ballet dancer.
Okay.
Not a thick bitch.
Not a thick bitch.
I remember when they'd go to family events, and she'd post about him in a way that was so bizarre.
Oh, Lord.
They'd act kind of like lovers. It was really strange. So one day, I brought it up, like, what's going on here? Do you like her? And he was like, I don't know. It's complicated.
Okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
So many ways to not say no.
Oh, my God.
Nothing's ever happened, but I do feel an energy there. And then he said, I love everything about you except the way you look.
Oh, my God.
Wait for the next sentence.
Sometimes I wish you looked like her.
Ew, I have chills. Ew.
A monster.
Ew.
She dated a virgin monster.
It is so insane to do this to anyone about anyone. Like, that's so cruel. It's also your stepsister.
And now we're adding family in? Like, hello? Oh, my God.
Who I just want to say from the cards, I know was not hotter.
No.
Also, the craziest, I mean, again, you shouldn't have that happening. Like, I don't even want to get into what that man's brain is. But the idea that you couldn't even come up with a lie of like, no, I don't find my stepsister hot.
Right.
Ew, weird.
What? I mean,
instead you were like, yeah, I do actually wish you looked like
and
her.
nothing happened. Bye.
I'm going to say for me, the real gut punch is sometimes I wish you looked like her. It is one thing, not a great thing, to be like, ultimately, I'm not attracted to you. We've had a good run. Actually, you shouldn't say that. Just lie. Come up with something else. Don't never use that as the reason.
You don't need to.
Do something else.
But it isn't evil to not be attracted to someone.
Certainly
you don't
is
need
not.
to tell them ever.
It's also not evil to lie a little.
Yes, it's never evil to lie.
This is actually
out of
a great scenario to lie.
We love lying.
Please lie.
You know,
please.
it's whatever. It's like, you know, you can just say, I'm not feeling it. It's not working out. It's any number of things. To go so far as to say, I'm not attracted to you. I love everything about you except the way you look.
Oh my God.
And I don't even
I love how you're a virgin. I love the repressed religious thing you have going on. I love how we both work for nonprofits. I love everything about you except the way you look. Sometimes I wish you looked like her.
Brother isn't a strong enough word.
Sophia, leave. Haunting.
I didn't do this. I want to be
You said it. My imagination was not that good.
I dated a guy in college and people thought that we were brother and sister. They're like, I remember we went to a restaurant and I knew the girl that worked there and she's like, oh my God, good to see you. And she's like, oh, and your brother. And I was like,
it's like, what am I going to do? Not be attracted to myself?
Right. Right.
Sorry, am I not hot? I just think I give off such an energy that everyone knows I don't have a brother. They're like, she doesn't have a brother. We know. Yeah. I mean, sorry to my half brother. He is my brother, but like, he's so much younger than me and it's not, but like, they know. They see me. They're like,
even if
she
you
doesn't
said
have,
Dave was your brother, they'd be like, no,
it's not.
No,
we
it's
can
not.
tell.
Stop
You're
lying.
like such a like, daughter's vibe.
Sophia, you certainly give off an energy that you have a sister and that your parents brought you hot chocolate in bed every morning of your
And
life.
they did.
Something that I know about Sophia.
Yeah.
Really?
Every single morning, my parents would wake us up with hot chocolate, even in the summer. Isn't that
That's
insane?
crazy. Did they put marshmallows in it?
No, but it was just like they would make
No,
Ovaltine.
it was for their health.
Yeah,
Right.
okay.
It's not a treat. It was their morning coffee.
It was
wow.
it's like so demanding when I look back that we would be like,
That's crazy.
We'd wake up and my mom would literally be like walking in our room with a cup of hot chocolate.
That is a Hallmark
Even in the
movie.
summer, insane
That
shit.
is it. That actually is Hallmark behavior where
Hallmark,
you're like,
yes,
no one
yes.
should be drinking or eating or doing that.
Yeah,
But
It didn't occur to me how weird it was until later. Like I knew it was unusual. It wasn't like I
That's
thought
so
everyone was
cute.
doing it. But then later I was like, oh my God, my poor mom.
I'm glad we're here on this sex and romance and relationship podcast because I have been meaning to confront you about this. So when when did you go to college and did you make your own hot chocolate
Right.
then?
I'm
Or
like
was-
imagining you away
or
at
was
camp.
the
Like, what do I
servitude
do?
important?
Okay, so I will say that like it ended at my dad's house. It ended a lot earlier because he had younger kids and my stepmom was so
This
upset
was
about
happening
it.
at 2 houses?
Yeah, my parents got divorced and they felt bad about it.
And
So
so
they
hot
did it
chocolate every
together.
morning.
It was like
they
started
it
together.
kind of, I guess, together, and then
Okay.
we
And
split
both
up,
did it.
and then it was
Okay.
like the kids are used to it, and now these kids are assholes about it, and we were really, I have to, this is going to sound awful of me, we were really, really good kids, like we were
Sure.
very well behaved, so it was like
But
kind
you
of
didn't have brothers.
Yeah, we didn't have brothers. We were like
right,
reading
right.
books and not causing any problems for our parents, other than occasionally fighting with each other. So
That's
I
so
think they were
sweet.
like, give
deserve
them this,
this.
like let him
Yeah.
have
But
it.
that's a chicken and egg situation. Maybe
Wow.
it was because of the hot chocolate.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I can't believe I didn't know this.
What a beautiful
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
People would come sleep over at my house and they'd be like, I'm so excited because we're going to get hot chocolate in the
What?
morning.
Wow.
That's true. That was like a treat we'd have to beg for.
Yeah, no, someone was bringing it
Yeah.
to you. It was great.
Gorgeous.
With water or with milk?
With
What are we
milk.
talking?
Oh my,
with milk.
Sophia.
Wow. Wow.
Was it
Milk.
like a mix they made themselves?
It
We're
was
using
Ovaltine. It was
cocoa-
just
okay.
it was just
Ovaltine.
It was
Okay, okay.
Ovaltine.
All right. So after Kennedy's worst ex says this about, I wish that you looked like her sometimes. Did you break up with him immediately, Kennedy?
Yes, but the funniest part is that I was still deeply in Christian territory. So I asked for a 40-day break to be symbolic and biblical and shit.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing?
Oh my
She
God.
did a Lenten breakup.
Wow.
So we met up at a nice restaurant after the 40-day break. That was a huge mistake. We should have gone somewhere private. He was trying to win me back. It was really uncomfortable. The nerve after
Ew.
saying
Disgusting.
that.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
It was really uncomfortable. He was like, I know I wasn't good to you, but there were other things besides the stepsister thing. He didn't get me anything for my birthday, for example.
What?
And so he was really trying to do a grand gesture for me to win me back. So after the restaurant, he had me go to his house and he had a huge birthday thing set up for me with balloons and stuff. But it was already over for me. Were there people there?
Yeah, what?
No, but also if it's a 40-day break and he already hadn't gotten her something for her birthday's at least 2 months ago.
Right,
Like,
right.
We're talking
Right.
months ago.
This
and he's
guy's a
like,
scrub.
I
Right.
remembered your birthday. If you're not having sex with someone, the least you can do is do a birthday gift.
Anything.
Anything.
Like a gift card. You could do anything. That's so easy.
anything. Outback Steakhouse gift card.
Come on. Take me to dinner.
Also, I don't know. I'm dwelling on the small part, but I'm thinking about like going back to his house.
Yeah.
And seeing, I don't know, like, especially knowing, because he stated it so clearly that he wasn't attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
I would want a public display, frankly, not a public like fight or whatever was happening here,
Right.
but like just a bigger deal. Balloons in your house is not a big enough deal.
No.
That is actually, in
That's
fact,
his grand
not a grand
gesture.
gesture.
Yeah.
That's
Yes.
I would love to see your Instagram scrubbed of every photo of that woman and then replaced with nice hot photos of me. Actually, I don't want to be on
Actually,
his
I don't
Instagram.
wanna be- Thank you.
I hate this
Like,
man.
I hate- no, I don't even- there's no way to win me
him.
back after that.
Fuck
Like,
no. There was,
no.
But especially not
no.
balloon helium. That's what's
So
going
we
to
went
get me.
to Party City.
I was
and
gonna
that's
say,
the
like,
grand
if you
gesture.
can get it at a Kroger, or maybe that's if you can get it at just like any grocery store.
Oh, hell no. I guess the only credit I'm going to give him and this is it, is that sometimes it takes a long time to get balloons. When you're waiting in the line, I've given up. I'm like, it's just taking too fucking long. So
Does it take 40 days?
pretty much. It feels like it. Yeah.
His whole 40-day break, he just
He
like
was
keeps
like,
getting back.
I have been working and working.
yeah,
You're not going to believe what I've got set up for you.
He's starving. He hasn't eaten.
Kennedy said, I should have just broken things off with him, but I didn't have the balls to do it when he said those things. I didn't really need the 40 days away from him, though. A week would have been fine.
Yeah.
Right.
You don't need 40 days to find out.
What a sicko.
But good. I'm glad he walked through the desert for 40 days and was like missing her and wanting her back. It wasn't for her, it was for him.
Ew, he was probably going to his stepsister though, being like, I'm so sad. I feel like
Kelsey, leave.
my turn to go.
That is haunting. It's so haunting.
No, I kind of agree with you.
Your minds have a capacity for this, perhaps because you do this professionally and have already tackled certain amounts of incest on this podcast.
More than you would actually think.
More. Yeah.
That like I can't quite let my mind get to that he was letting his tall, willowy stepsister console him.
Ew. And he was like a little baby on the couch, probably crying about it. She's like, don't worry. Yeah.
Oh, sorry to mock men's emotions. It's great to cry, but not for this guy. Not for this guy.
Not when we're family, not when we're siblings.
I do like that she gave him hope. I think that's actually a really sick, twisted thing to do.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
And I like that she did it on accident.
Yes, yeah. It was like for her.
She wasn't really torturing him.
Yeah,
she was obeying
God's
extremely old Christianity. She was doing Old Testament Christianity.
I loved it. When she said 40-day break, I was like, that's actually so beautiful.
That's so iconic.
Like trying to be biblical in your break. Like I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I definitely have some religious trauma. It's not showing up like that. That is
No, it's fascinating. I was like, wow, that is
Kennedy,
like
your beautiful mind.
Yeah, right? That's a relationship with the Lord that is like
I will never reach.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah,
good for her.
Yeah,
she really did it. Are you ready to learn about the one who got away for Kennedy?
Yes.
Kennedy, is there a one who got away?
This one is interesting, as if the others weren't. Because it's not fully baked. There's a guy I met in an improv class here in LA.
Oh, brother.
Ladies.
Come on.
I have a lot of really sexist beliefs, and I'll say that with my whole full chest. Like I have double standards.
She'll say
and call me out, cancel me, but should men do improv? I don't think so.
They're dominating it. I do improv. They're dominating the space. Yeah, I know.
I know, girl.
I'm getting improv vibes. No.
You've talked about being a theater kid like 8 times already.
That is true. That's true. But
I love it.
Yeah. But I'm doing improv. But they're guys. I've gone on a couple dates with improv people. Bad.
What are you doing on an improv date?
Really? Are you guys doing prop comedy?
No, on one he took me.
Are you wearing a wig?
No, I honestly that would have been more fun. He took me to like a VR situation, and I had to like put on a like
what?
a yeah.
How have you not told me that? I feel like you've never told me that you went on a virtual reality date.
Yeah. I had to wear like a chest pack situation. I had to put a head thing on, hands, like little hand things. It sucked.
Why chest?
Because like your whole body has to be in it, and I was walking around
Zoe
exploring.
Saldana in Avatar? What's going on?
Yeah, I was like exploring the jungle. That was our date.
What?
In a room with a bunch of other people. And it smelled weird. I felt so awkward, so I kept trying to be like, ooh, cool. Like, I didn't know what to do.
Really
I was like,
sad.
it's fun.
I love the jungle, especially when it's fake.
But I was like, oh, look over there. I was like,
you should have started
sucks.
gaslighting him about what you saw. Being like, there's no tree frog for you?
Are you even drinking?
No.
Sober in the jungle?
Yes.
Please don't say the name of my memoir out loud on the podcast, Sophia.
Sober in the jungle.
How dare.
God. Never again.
Okay,
we met in an improv class here in LA, and the moment he walked in, I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with this guy.
Wow.
He had these.
I got so excited for you to read this part. It is like.
She is what I never know what she is going to say.
I didn't either. It was so good.
I'm like, oh my God, I'm in love with this guy. He had these super short corduroy shorts on.
Why are they so short and
Why are they corduroy?
Because corduroy is warm
seasonally.
fabric.
This does not make sense.
Did he do it himself?
Was he wearing a vest with no shirt under it? Probably.
Yeah.
I thought that was so hot.
Wow.
Like you could see his leg hair. Okay, Kennedy. He just looked really cool. She's wrong. But it's for her. And he was hilarious. Immediately, I wanted to date him. We started talking, but literally during the first class, he mentioned that he'd just gone on a date with a girl. They'd done virtual reality jungle hunting. I was like, oh my God, your face. Oh my God. I was like, holy shit. That scared you so much.
Oh, wow. I need a
And he
moment
was
to
in
collect
love
myself.
with her, but she didn't go on another date.
You need cards to fan yourself.
Kind of, yeah. And she kept making like noises, trying to get me to look at things.
I was trying to kiss her. She kept being like, look, a bird.
Look. Oh my God.
You find out it's you.
He'd just gone on a date with a girl the week prior and that she was so cool. I was so bummed. I was kind of hoping it would end up being just a couple dates or something because I really liked him and we got close in that class. But now they're engaged.
Oh no.
She missed your window by a week or two.
Well,
Is that why she stopped believing in God?
Maybe. Sometimes you see men's legs and you think there's no God.
I disagree. I feel like it's the other. She was like, there is a God. Look at these corduroy shorts.
Right.
He is just not the love of his
I
life.
think
There's no
really
God.
short.
I like
kind of
short.
rolled
I think,
up.
I think
Like
men
short.
should wear most of their shorts shorter. Like most
Shorter,
straight men are
absolutely
wearing
agree.
way too long of shorts.
Yeah.
Like
Not the
I
fingertip
also
roll.
think NBA, if you're listening, it just makes more sense to have short shorts. The long shorts do not make sense aerodynamically. I'll say
How
that.
am I supposed to see the muscle tone?
Right.
What am I here for?
I need to see
a
thigh.
sport? No.
No.
Show thigh. Show
She
thigh.
just said
thigh.
no in
No.
unison.
No. I love sports, but show
Love.
thigh.
Show thigh.
Show thigh.
Show thigh.
But coming to your improv class in an air-conditioned room with your little corduroys on,
Oh my God.
that's crazy behavior.
That's insane behavior.
In the beginning, I was so jealous of this random girl, and then I met her. She came to our class show, and she was the absolute coolest woman I've ever met. And now she's one of my really good friends. Wow. I wonder if she knows. And he's the nicest, sweetest guy. They're amazing together.
Oh, lovely.
I know.
Yeah.
Does the new girlfriend know that she was sort of theoretically in love with her short boyfriend?
I'm so glad you asked, Jodi. I'm going to ask you a question. So he has no
on the cards.
idea that you liked him.
Also a journalist.
No, but you wouldn't have known what was coming next. But like,
Well, I don't think he'd ever do anything. But I started making a good amount of jokes to them like, have you guys ever considered opening up to be a throuple? That kind of stuff. Those kind of unloaded, fun and fancy-free jokes.
those jokes that always
the
land.
classic. Old classic.
But they never really expressed interest. So I was
my
like,
God.
I really need to back off. But then one time we all got kind of drunk and he started making jokes about it too.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, oh, I need to be careful because she's my friend now. She doesn't seem interested. I don't think.
Ooh.
That's going to get a yikes for me.
Yeah, big yikes.
Big yikes.
Uh,
Why are you joking about that? Like, don't joke about it. I get that, like, sometimes for group sex, it seems like the way to create that situation starts with, like,
joking about
levity.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just like oh, hey.
What if?
Yeah, what if, haha.
Yeah.
But I think you have to drop it immediately if you don't feel the vibe.
Yes. Some people keep it going.
They do,
They keep the
because
joke
we have
going.
been out, and sorry to call you out on this, but people a lot of times
they're always trying to get me.
they always are trying to get Kelsey. She has a sweet,
are.
innocent look in her eyes, and they say that's our third. And I say,
You're the unicorn of unicorns. You're the ultimate.
yeah.
It's happened to me with many times.
I've seen it
They
so
hear
many
you say
people.
syringe, they say, I gotta know
They're
that
like,
mind.
I'm
Get in the
jumping-
I
bag.
gotta know that mind.
Do you want to
in
go
that
to the
body.
VR jungle after this with
Yeah.
me and my girl?
They're trying.
They're
They're
always
trying.
approaching you for threesomes, but it's like not sexual. It's like awful dates.
Yeah, they're like, escape room?
Yeah.
Just the three of
Ooh.
us?
Oh.
We have an escape room fast pass. You want in on
Yeah.
this?
Wait. Kind of sounds fun, actually.
Okay, no.
This is why people approach you. It's because you have an open mind and they
Yes.
can tell.
I'm
Yes.
being
They
open.
see
I'm
me,
being
and
open.
again, it's like knowing I don't have a brother, they know I have a closed mind. They're like, she's not open-minded.
Yeah. But it's like I've been in situations like that too with it's like friends and then they all of a sudden a joke happens. I'm like, oh, nah. And I just pretend it doesn't happen. But then they kind of keep joking
Yeah.
about it. Like, what if we just had a threesome? I'm like, I heard you the first 2 times.
And we're good.
I've been approached by several couples.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You don't think I have the energy?
I
No,
know
I
I
do.
do.
You do.
No, it's the more
Oh my
they,
God,
no.
no.
It's actually that they've approached you, not like like they've been like not
by the
joking.
way.
Yeah, and like not
That's
a,
the part that
not
surprised
a
me.
joke. Yeah, like strangers,
direct.
pretty direct.
Okay.
Not like
What a thrill.
super
Yeah.
serious, but like I mean, true, the meme. Like
we
we've
saw
been
you-
watching you from across
Yeah,
the
yeah.
bar.
And we
And
like
that's
it.
why I think it's because I'm tall. Just reaching a certain threshold, they can see me over the crowd.
One of my best friends, whose mom has the exact same name as you, and she also has red hair and my best friend has red hair. And I do think there's also this weird way that people treat women with red hair that is like
You're a different certain kind of unicorn.
Yeah. And so I feel like they think that they can say things where I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, like mean things?
No, just more sexual. They're like, you're fiery, aren't you? And then, but they say something that's like disgusting the next thing. And you're like, okay.
You can say it. Is it pube related?
Yeah. Oh, they say that all the time. They say people say disgusting things to redheads. And I feel like, but they have this image of redheads as like, you're going to be wild.
Yeah, crazy.
So like crazy. So I wonder if that's part of it is like, oh, crazy times.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just sitting here thinking like they're right. I don't know.
But
no, strong point, but no, I don't want to have a threesome with you.
I had a friend who got approached at a bar by two guys, and she was also a redhead, different friend.
Wow.
And she got approached by two guys, and they're like, we're on a bachelor trip, but we just met this weekend for the trip and we've really bonded and we kind of want to have a threesome. Like, are you in? Which is so cute kind of to me. I don't know why, but I'm like,
it
they make
cute,
such good friends.
I feel like that's like such a dream. That's such a fantasy that I'm like, they were cops. Like, they were setting her up for a crime. Something was gonna, or they were gonna. It was a crime. Something was gonna happen.
That's exactly how I felt. I was like, I would have not trusted that. That's why I don't get approached because people are like, she's not in a fun mindset. She's gonna be like, are you in dark?
Wait, did she do it?
She did it, and she went back to their house, and she was like, they were so nice. They plugged my phone in as soon as I got there. They were like charging, and then she had a threesome with them, and I was like, that's the ideal across the bar.
Yeah.
This is the new genre of like of romance novels of the sexy horny novel because I don't feel like I've seen that trope yet.
I don't know. I couldn't believe when she told me that happened to her. I was like,
that's crazy.
I didn't know something like that could happen.
No.
I had limited my imagination.
Who have just met and are attracted to each other could approach a woman and be attracted to her and have a working phone charger at their house, probably 2 pillows.
It's so bold.
And take them back.
Crazy, right?
Yeah.
Congrats to her.
I know.
Wait, were you with her?
Not at the time it happened, but she told me the next weekend. She was like, I was like,
Sophia was like in the corner putting out terrible vibes.
Yeah, they're like, hey, we just went 3, not 4.
Like, your friend,
I'm like, hey, my phone's got a low on battery. They're like, no,
they're like, we don't have that kind.
We don't have enough room in the Uber.
We all have the new iPhone. We don't have that kind.
No, not your friend.
They should be so lucky.
God, they're like, please not her. All right.
Do we dare?
Do we dare? Are you ready for the craziest hookup that Kennedy has ever had?
Oh, my Lord.
Yes.
All right.
Kennedy.
What was your...
For a little while, I lived in Mexico and I got really integrated into this community of bachata dancers.
Bachata
dancers.
Oh, okay.
There was this guy I was kind of into. I think we were both kind of into each other. We'd hung out and gone out to dinner together, but nothing romantic had happened, nothing physical. And then there was a weekend where probably 20 people in this group of elite dancers were going on a trip together, probably to a local competition. I honestly don't know how I got invited, but we were going to rent this huge Airbnb that came with a chef and a house cleaner, and we were going to do like a dance weekend there.
Ooh.
Not exactly sure what, again, local competition vibes.
That sounds like so much fun.
Maybe even less than a local competition, just getting a big house to dance together.
It's like when you perform for your mom with your cousins and you're like,
we're going to do each other.
Yeah. Like, they're like,
so fun.
That's so fun.
The weekend was just drinking and dancing and eating and drinking and dancing and dancing and dancing and going to the beach. It was so much fun. On the way there, I was carpooling with a girl who was a very close friend. And there was a guy we carpooled with who was very attractive. A second guy has entered the mix.
Another guy has entered the mix.
New guy.
Another diva in the house.
I didn't really know him, but they were vibing. When we pulled up to the house, I was like, girl, how would you feel if I tried to get in on a threesome with you?
Okay.
There is nothing like the evangelical Christian learning curve to sex.
Oh,
yeah.
I do think
that's 0 to 100.
Yes. I think if you wait till 26 to have sex and then you're like, oh, that wasn't a big deal. That was simple.
Yeah. That's simple.
Then you're like,
Now
all
we're
right,
doing
can't I
multiples.
do? Yeah.
Open another can. Let's go.
Yeah, true.
Let's see what's up. I kind of tried to say it in a joking tone to test the waters. Kennedy's deal.
Okay.
But she was like, oh my God, yes, I would love that. Let's do it.
So
Okay,
you
it
see
worked
why
out.
maybe, you know,
Sometimes it works.
So we're giggling and planning how to make it happen. But there was another girl in the group who really got on my nerves. And she came over and was like, what are you guys talking about? My close friend told her, oh, we're trying to have a threesome potentially.
Oh, no.
And the annoying girl was like, ooh, I want in.
No.
Honestly, when she told me this story, I was immediately like,
Just
this
say
is
no.
so relatable. To be like, oh no, that person's too annoying to do
literally,
group sex.
literally.
Too annoying for a
Yes.
threesome. That's my other memoir. I'm like, absolutely. I genuinely was like, I don't want in if she's in. She got on my nerves so badly. She's an attention hog and not very generous with other people. Not what you want in a threesome.
No.
Or what she is proposing to be a foursome. That's not who you want in a threesome.
That's what
Also,
she literally-
Kennedy, since I am Kennedy, we agree.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. This is getting too big. Not the first time she said that. Oh my God. This is out of control. But over the weekend, the conversations continued and it took on a life of its own. All the girls of this group of 20
yep.
started secretly talking about who they'd hook up with. There was a huge patio and a pool at the Airbnb. And the very last night, we were all out there after an amazing dinner. And I saw the two girls who had had a threesome conversation, my friend and the annoying girl.
Oh, no.
Get him, Kennedy. Kennedy's always getting that one extra jab.
The jab. Yeah, exactly.
And they started kissing each other. And then one of them guided the other girl to start kissing the guy from the carpool. Sexy. So now they're all in the hot tub making out. And I think it just ignited something. It became a full-on orgy.
Wow.
With everybody?
Yeah. People were pairing off either in groups or just two people. And everyone was fucking everywhere. Everyone was fucking everywhere. Like on the couches, in the bedrooms, in the shower, over and over for hours. It was insane.
I love that it was just also over and over. Like it
over
didn't
and
like
over.
stop. It was like,
keep going. Also pairing off. People are like, okay, now you, and I'll take you.
It's like a fun group project. You got to see who works best together.
what if you were in the bathroom when it started? You just come out and you're like, wait, where do I go?
You'd be napping. If that happened, Sophia would be napping.
I would wake up in the middle of that and be like, I'm going to go back to bed.
Then you'd wake up so rested and there are just rounds and rounds of couch and shower sex happening between 20 of the most annoying dancers you've ever met in your life. This is heaven and hell, to use religious terms.
Literally. I do think it is so funny to immediately have somebody be so annoying that you don't want to have a threesome with them.
Yeah.
And then come up with a lie of like, no, it's getting too out of hand. I was just thinking threesome.
That's so
and then it turns into an
relatable.
orgy and your bluff has been called.
But that's kind of what you have to do. You're like, she's so annoying, but she's insistent on being here. I actually just have to water down how annoying she is with 19 other sexual partners.
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
She's creative.
So who did you end up having sex with, Kennedy?
That guy I liked from the beginning.
Yes!
That's what's up, Kennedy. Who nothing physical had ever happened with. It was such a bummer, though, because the sex wasn't very good.
Oh, no.
They were probably worn out.
Yeah, they're tired.
Like the fourth day of an Airbnb group trip.
And
you're
dancing constantly. Everyone's wearing character shoes.
They have their Laducas. They have their Laducas on.
Yeah. The fucking Laducas.
They have Laducas.
Not sexy. We were such good friends, but there wasn't a sexual connection. Maybe because we were really fucked up at that point. Was wondering what was fueling this orgy. I remember being like, I'm going to join someone else.
Oh my God.
That so sucks to be in an orgy, but it's kind of paired off. You're with one other person and they're like, I'm going to go somewhere else.
That's like when you're at a party stuck talking to someone and then you're like, I gotta go.
I know.
You're having sex.
And I do
That's
think
hard.
like one of my worst habits, and I really I'm not usually even looking for someone. I just like to know who else is in the room. So like, and again, I'm pretty tall, so I can kind of look over your head.
Okay.
So like sometimes when I'm talking, I'll kind of be looking around. I don't know, a little bit, but and sometimes I am looking for someone else.
Of course.
And the
Sometimes you
sex
have to.
version of that is
Oh,
detrimental.
Yes.
I feel
to
bad
the
for
psyche.
him. Yeah.
Oh, God.
I do. I feel bad for that guy.
I do.
I remember being like, I'm gonna go join someone else. But then he led me to the shower instead.
Oh.
It was one of those showers that was kind of part of the bedroom. Like you can't see it from the bed, but it's also not in the bathroom. So we were in there, and then there were 4 of our friends on the bed having sex, and we could hear everything. I heard all their sex sounds. It was so interesting to hear your friends make moaning noises.
Wow. So interesting. She's like, pause.
So interesting. I thought she was going to be like, it turned me on. So then the shower sex was better.
I think probably, if I had to guess, probably based on if you're liking this situation.
Sounds more like of a journalistic endeavor
Literally,
to her.
yes.
It's so interesting.
So interesting.
To evaluate
When I pegged you, make that noise.
the moans and tones of my 20 closest dancing friends.
The next question I asked her was so Sophia, because this was my next concern, which was, how did the next morning go? How do you recover from an orgy?
Is everyone okay socially?
I just
Any
mean,
bumps?
like, you're checking out of an Airbnb with a big group after a night of drinking, which is my least favorite day of the year.
Yeah.
Every single time I've ever checked out with a big group from it,
sucks.
I'm in hell.
You're like,
Stay
who's
with
going
me
to take this
here.
food?
I did a piece on astral projection and for theringer.com, where I tried to learn how to astral project. And part of that was trying to learn how to lucid dream, which is actually very easy. Like, you basically go to sleep thinking, I'm dreaming, you dream journal a little, and then you can kind of like wake up in your dreams and know that you're dreaming. And another way to know that you're dreaming is to realize what kinds of dreams you have repeatedly that would suggest to you that you're in a dream. And mine are, 1, that a celebrity is there, and 2, that I am checking out of an Airbnb and I am going and going and going. I am digging and digging. I am packing and packing, and I cannot get out of this fucking place.
Oh my God, this is your actual hell.
This is my nightmare. And I'm just running into people that I had sort of okay sex with in a weird open bedroom shower.
That is
I don't
wild.
fully understand that. That is insane.
That would be a real key for lucid dreaming. That would really
unlock,
wake me right up.
Yeah, you'd be like,
this is how it would only be more obvious to me if like everyone was Justin Bieber. Like if there were
who's your celebrities that come? Because for some reason, Kim Kardashian features in my dreams all the time.
Really?
Randomly.
Oh
but like in a personal sense. It will be like, I've made friends with Kim Kardashian. This is so random. And I'll be like telling people like, she's nicer than you think.
It could be anyone. Like it could, and you know, it's a pop culture mind. It could be Mr. Belding from Saved by the Bell. But in the piece, spoilers for a piece that published 4 years ago, I was able to wake up. I was able to lucid dream because I was trying to get out of an Airbnb, and then Justin and Hailey Bieber were there helping clean up the kitchen.
That's nice
At
of
least
them.
they were
It was
helping.
nice,
That's
but
nice.
we did not make it out.
Oh
And
my God.
we had an orgy.
I was going to say, had you had an orgy?
That's correct. The next morning, I was honestly like, I want to get out of here as quickly as I can. I didn't want to make eye contact with people because we'd all seen each other having sex the night before. Honestly, the guys in the group were thrilled, just absolutely thrilled with themselves. They seemed proud. The girls were a little more shy about it. I was worried it would be awkward, but honestly, it wasn't a huge deal. We were all still friends afterwards. How many of them do you think had to be like, please don't tell everyone how big my dick is?
We're all like, we know.
Like,
we
all
all
like, honestly, this is a relief.
Shower,
I didn't want anyone to know, but now we've they all just lined up in a row to get this out of the way.
They made them line up by size. They're like, all right, guys, get in a line.
Okay, the character shoes stay.
Stay on.
Do you know what sucks so bad is if you were hooking up with the person and like if Kennedy actually liked it, but then the next morning he refused to help clean up. I hate that. That would suck
piss me
so bad.
off.
Like you have an amazing night and then the next morning he's just kind of like,
when they're like moving slowly to avoid helping.
Yes.
You know,
it's like, I don't know what
It's like when people used to like, not to get into the theater of it all, but you know, when you have
Here
to.
we are, three theater nerds.
Girl.
Yeah, you know, you have to like strike a set and clean up, and there's the people that are doing jack shit nothing. They're like,
They're just
I'll
kinda
go check if the costume closet is there, and you're like
Like
get
I just
out
kind of
here.
sit on my crew
Yeah,
blacks for this.
Yes.
I'm
Move
out
a
here.
table.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Are you ready to hear about the best sex that Kennedy has ever had? Actually, are you ready to tell us about the best sex that Kennedy's ever had?
Absolutely.
All
I'm
right,
ready to
Kennedy.
experience it.
What's the best sex you've ever had?
The best sex I ever had was actually with this total loser. He was trying to be a comedian. She has
Get me
dated
outta
all the
here.
same men you are.
I'm so scared.
I'm a celebrity. Get me out of here.
He was really into virtual reality and push-up contests. You gotta stop. You believe it every time.
Yes, I get so scared.
Am I good at
Oh my
improv?
God. Yeah. Yes,
But
and
he
queen.
was never funny and not talented. Everything he put out online was so cringeworthy and embarrassing. I'll put out online.
Yeah, come on.
I didn't know that at first because we met at a friend's birthday and he came up and hit on me and I was like, oh, okay, sure. Okay.
Great attitude.
Great attitude. And when we had sex, it was so good. Just so connected. I don't know how else to say it, but he was such a good lover. He was so generous. He had a good-sized dick. Not one you have to give caveats about, but a good-sized dick. It wasn't the biggest I've been with, but he was good with it. He knew what to do. He was just in tune with my body.
Wow. With her body.
Such a mix-up of things.
That's literally my next thing that I said to her was, it's kind of crazy to be a loser but good at sex. It seems like reading the room is what makes you good at sex.
Yes.
And not reading the room makes you a loser. So it's like
so tuned in with her
comedian.
body, but posting Instagram reels that make everybody want to die.
No.
what? Where?
And I feel like a lot of times with like a sort of not funny person who really wants to be funny personally and professionally, it's really hard to turn that off.
Yes.
Even in the bedroom. So that he was
doing bits in the bedroom.
Oh, God.
That's so upsetting.
So it's kind of
It's kind of crazy to be a loser, but amazing at sex.
You know what? The other best sex I've ever had was also with a loser. This guy did have a huge dick. The biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. But not her first big dick. I mean, does she have a big dick locator? What is this?
How does she know?
This is where I was like, what's going on here?
Going on?
Like the spidey sense started tingling for me. I was like, huh.
Yeah.
So I did ask another question of her, but I left it out for flow reasons.
Okay.
So just continue on.
Okay. Biggest dick I've ever seen in my life. It's insane. We met on Field.
Okay.
Feeld.
Yeah, Field. Yes.
I don't know
It's just a dating app that's very kink friendly, and often people put like, what they're into.
Okay. Yeah.
If there is one thing a dating app is going to do, it is take out a vowel and spell something so weird.
Yeah,
so
literally.
weird in a way that you're like, okay, I guess.
Because when I read that, I kind of thought feeling someone, but I mostly thought Field.
And my computer tries every time. They're like,
oh, sure.
This woman does not know how to spell. And I'm like, no, I do.
Wow.
I do.
Very smart.
Yeah, no, I fucking
Field
do.
is very dumb. We met on Field and went out to get a drink. And I was like, do you want to go back to your place? And he was like, God, yeah. I didn't prepare for this. I didn't know how to get into that sentence. God, yeah. I didn't prepare for this.
Yeah, it's like the beginning of an infomercial where everyone's like spilling. It's in black and white. He's like,
he's wrapped up in the phone cord. He never saw this coming.
All the Tupperware coming out.
You met on Field, my guy.
Yeah. Why is he not prepared?
Yes.
But we went anyway, and his place was disgusting. Kelsey, you'd die. Just nasty. There was a huge water spill on the floor that he hadn't cleaned up. That was pee.
That's disgusting.
What?
That was not water.
Ew.
I'm just like, that was pee. If he had a pet, and apparently he was spilled water.
It's weird no matter what. There should not be liquid on your floor.
Why is there liquid on the floor?
Why is there liquid on the
and
floor?
Why do you leave it like that?
His bathtub had clogged up, but it had been that way for so long that there was brown stuff in the water.
No.
Was he?
I don't even.
Was he going corduroy shorts deep in the bathtub to shower?
Ew.
I couldn't even ask questions because I was like, I'm gonna throw up and die.
I need Kennedy's number. I have follow-ups.
I'm gonna cry.
I can take it.
But also, let's all remember where we are right now in this story is she has just seen the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know that she has sex with him.
Yeah, and it's one of the two best ever.
I would have to leave.
I would leave. I would do any lie. I would say,
get me out.
One of my
I wouldn't need to lie. My feet would motor around like Wile E. Coyote. Like I would be out.
All my parakeets died today.
Yeah.
My foot fell off. You can't see it.
You're like, actually, I am going to take the opportunity to get a few bits off.
I'm doing lies.
I'm doing lies.
I will do lies.
We're doing lies. It was one of the nastiest places I've been. There was a layer of dust and residue on everything. I was like, should I just leave?
Kennedy, yes. Unanimous yes.
Yes.
We love you. This is not an escape room. This is real. You gotta
You
get
can
out.
have good sex in so many places that do not have stagnant water in them.
All places where you can have good sex, they don't have stagnant water. Stagnant water is one of the biggest turnoffs of all time, it turns out.
Oh my God.
The word stagnant is enough.
You are asking for MRSA. But of course, I stayed and we kept talking and he told me he'd had a kid with a woman and was kind of a deadbeat dad.
Yeah, because are we staying? Why is she still
here? Is this why they made mouth tape for men? It's not for snoring. It's so that they won't do this.
Oh my God.
The hits start coming and they don't stop coming.
They have not stopped.
He couldn't afford child support, so he didn't really help out. And he'd go visit his kid a couple times a year in Maryland. I told you he was a total loser. Kennedy?
Yeah. Girl.
Let's have a little accountability.
I'm holding both your hands right
I'm
now. You
gripping,
can't tell.
I'm
You're doing
gripping.
this, and I'm doing this, Kennedy.
You're there. You're staying. He did not have to tell. Okay.
I wonder how she was reacting. He's like, yeah, I'm a deadbeat loser.
Another
Dad.
deeply unself-aware person.
Right.
Great in the sack.
But why are you saying it? Like, you could have kept the deadbeat part. You're only seeing the kid a couple times a year in Maryland. You could be like, my mom lives in Maryland. Just keep your mouth shut at that point.
You could almost even not mention Maryland.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, could just not come up at all.
Ever.
You could, I don't know, get one of those things with all little spikes on it and drain your bathtub.
Oh my God.
Another thought.
Another thought.
But the sex was so good because his dick was so big.
I'm ready for you to read this next sentence so much.
It was like a Monster energy drink can size.
Oh my God. Oh my
It
God.
couldn't even stand up when erect because it was so heavy.
I feel like a third grader.
It's hilarious. He was like laying down. He's like,
yeah,
like, what's happening?
Yes. Like I couldn't.
It's like hitting her. Oh my God. Oh my God. Okay, actually, that sounds kind of fun. I'd be like, wow. It's like making noises. It's probably so heavy. Because it's hitting so hard.
It's like, boom.
Oh, I was imagining a squeak.
Yeah, I was imagining like a clown.
cartoon.
Yeah, like,
well, maybe because he's not clean. So that's why
I
he's
can't believe how many experiences this is in one. You know what I mean? Like you're seeing
am sweating.
Stagnant water. You're seeing you're seeing a deadbeat dad, and then you see that. You see
Kennedy has all the hours in a day Beyonce has. Like she has lived more life.
You see that Monster M logo come out, and you go, "All right, I gotta get in there." Like,
I guess once you made it that part,
Love that lightning strike. Like, just love that Monster energy font.
Like, oh my God.
I did have this immediate thought. I don't feel great about it, but I'm a little bit like, and it's not excusable, the state of his home, but I'm like, that's a lot of responsibility to have a dick that big.
He's busy.
He's
tired. He doesn't have time to be a dad.
It like takes no time to get to Maryland. It's flopping around. It's not even at rest when it's hard.
Can I ask, if you had seen the apartment and somehow hadn't left, and you'd heard the deadbeat dad and somehow hadn't left, and then you see literal monster cock, I guess, does that make you more want to leave or less want to leave?
I want to be very clear that I support all bodies, but that would be horrifying to me.
Same. I think I would just be like, this is actually way too much work in general. In a pristine apartment, that's a job.
Right.
What?
That's that scene from Broad City with that basketball player.
Oh, yeah.
That's like, we're doing piggyback rides. We're finding other ways to get aroused. That's not, that shall not penetrate. To use religious terms.
Yes. Lord be offense. Protect me.
Oh my hell.
But for Kennedy, it's good.
This is what I said. I said, I'm surprised. I feel like sex with a huge dick is often bad because it's too big. Because
we should have just done this interview together. So we should have just let me in the room.
Literally, you should have like
said it all in unison.
I wish I could invite people. Oh, I gotta protect their
anonymity.
anonymity.
This way, you've actually created a very fun construct. I think for a lot of people, it would be that way. But I'm a total size queen. I put that on my field profile, actually. And yet he still was not prepared to have. He knows he has one of the wildest penises on God's green earth. And he was not prepared.
And he didn't say,
to take Kennedy back to his crumbling home.
Ew.
Yeah. Also, it's crazy to have standing water in your bathtub. And Kennedy was like, I lived with other people, so I was like, oh, it's easier. You don't have roommates. But
if you did, something was alive in that bathtub.
Yes.
There is a life force in there. If you know you
have that bathtub, you lie your ass off and you say, I also have roommates, or you say a pipe burst, or you say we cannot go to my home.
Or you say,
we can't
I got a bottle of whiskey. Let's
go.
drive up to the top of a mountain on a couple winding roads.
Yeah.
Let's go to a fucking parking lot.
Anything but this.
Anything but this.
Anything.
I'd put it on my field profile. It was like size queen, specifically interested in thick dicks.
You got it.
Oh my God.
You got it.
She's amazing. To me, length is a vanity metric.
When she said that, I was in an office chair and I spun around and looked at the back wall of my office and I was like, that is the most beautiful sentence of all time.
Yeah, wow.
You have the like a mind.
That is one of those things where, like, when I see someone else write a piece where I'm like, why didn't I think of that? Which is often Sophia. No, I'm like, how did I never think of
vanity metric?
Is a vanity metric.
And I was like, oh my God, you might.
Well, I know how I didn't think of it.
Because you didn't encounter the monster cock, but no.
Never seen this.
Yeah, but if you had, you would understand that length is really the vanity metric.
I like to think that my beautiful mind would have come up with, well, when I saw that, wow, length really is a vanity metric.
Girth is where it's about.
When people start talking about the length of a dick, I'm like, you don't get it.
Wow.
She's literally was like, you don't know ball. Like,
oh my God.
She's like, you don't know ball.
She's
like,
that
8 inches. Who cares?
Sex and the City gif of Carrie. That's like, she's like drinking a Cosmo and she's like, you just don't get it.
Yeah, literally. That's how.
You don't get it. And I had a guy reach out to me from my field profile. And he was basically like, I think we could be into the same thing. So we met up and he didn't have a huge dick, but he told me he was really into pumping and asked if I'd be into it. I'd heard of it, but never been with a guy who did it.
And I'm going to pause here for us all.
Uh-huh.
Do y'all know about people who pump their dick?
I know about it from Austin Powers. That is how I know, because I thought it was, honestly, I thought it was a fake thing, but
oh no, it's
Austin
real.
Powers was doing it. So
I feel like I'm like at 7th grade truth or dare, and I've gotten asked a truth, and I'm trying to figure out how to avoid being like, yeah, I've totally kissed. I've kissed some. I've kissed a lot. They go to my church. You don't know them. I guess I can assume what pumping is.
So the thing about pumping a dick is that it's often used for erectile dysfunction.
Oh,
so
and it is a pump.
Really?
It's a pump. And it literally, and there's multiple types, but
multiple types.
There is. She's going to explain one type in
Well,
here. Don't even get worried.
She's in the lab. She's
you're
working on.
You're right.
Well, she's on prototypes that we couldn't possibly
There's multiple
understand.
ways that you can pump a dick, apparently.
Oh, okay.
They're all essentially just like any kind of pump where you're creating pressure. And so it creates girth, not length, but it makes there be more blood flow.
Right.
Exactly. So I was like, this is perfect for Kennedy. But it's to create more blood flow. But it's only for the amount of time that Like,
I'm like,
only
how
for a
long is
short
it
amount of time. It's not forever.
So
it's not going to like make your dick
just
bigger.
using. I mean, it's like
it's like when you had like. Remember when Kylie Jenner did like the lip?
I was just gonna say that.
Yes, the lip pumping kit. That's what it is, but to your dick.
And I would also have to assume there's like a great threshold for harm, just like when they were making those things for the lips. And or I guess they started making the actual tool for the lips, but originally girls were doing it with like a shot glass.
Oh yes,
and they were getting like very harmed.
So that's part of the dick pumping world is making them safer, but the risk is bruising apparently.
Oh shit. Okay.
Which is the same thing that was happening with the shot glasses.
Honestly feels more Monster Can adjacent if there's bruising.
Yeah, they're like, oh my God.
Totally correct.
Right.
So we went back to his house and smoked some weed. His pump required water. So like a CPAP? What the fuck is going on?
So this is one of the types of, this is, spoiler alert, one of the types of pumps. It's kind of like the astrology signs. There's like air, water, fire.
Okay.
Not really. I don't think there's a fire one, but.
My pump is a Taurus.
Yeah, exactly. So some of them, I had to look this up afterward because I didn't know the types. And when she told me this, I was like, I got to be prepared to explain this to other people. So.
Professionally.
I know. I was like, I knew about the pumping part, but when she said water, I was like, whoa, I'm in quite literally the deep end. Luckily, this was not the guy with the disgusting bathtub, but you usually get in a bath or shower and it involves putting water into the pump somehow so that the pressure is more evenly distributed or I don't.
You need to do it in the shower.
Yeah. You do it in the bath or shower
because there's water going everywhere. Is that why?
What do you hook it up to?
You're like manually. It's like in my mind, it's a bicycle pump where you're like going like this.
That's what I'm thinking.
Kind of.
Really?
Anyway, we can flash a photo across the screen at this point.
There are also ones with batteries in them, but those aren't the water ones. So you're not like electrocuting your dick.
Sure.
Anyway, so
his pump required water, so he drew a bath. And we sat in the bath smoking weed. I'm so glad she found a clean bathtub. While he was pumping for like 30 minutes or an hour or something. Then we went to have sex and he was so into it because I was into it. We're both into the thickness element. I will say that the feeling of a truly thick dick and the feeling of a pumped dick are pretty different. Kind of like a waterbed.
Huh.
Yeah,
really?
You know, you're like,
It's like,
you know those things that they used to have?
It's a mattress by the technical term, but everything's moving around.
You know, like, oh my God, there's no way to describe
It's
this.
sloshing around.
remember those things that they would sell at
it's
at
like,
the mall, and then
it's
slide
like
out of your hands so fast. And that's all I can imagine.
That's his pump dick.
Big glitter, a little kind of like
it's
fish
like all collecting
toy.
in
So you get it like limited to.
It's not like a hard thickness. It still felt good, but it wasn't like being with someone who has a big, hard, thick dick.
It was
she
a
would
soft. It was a soft thick.
It was
like
a soft thick.
in Veep when Selena Meyer's like, that's like giving me a croissant and telling me it's a dildo. It's like,
it's exactly.
It's gonna be a little different.
It's a little different. But I'm really glad she answered the question because it went unasked, but I was like, is it different?
She was like, I'm way ahead of you.
Yeah,
here.
she was like, so I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
She said, I can tell you're a length gal. I'm going to get ahead of you on this and let you know it doesn't
feel
work.
the same.
It doesn't feel the same.
Oh.
Yeah.
But it's like a nice trick to have in your back pocket for
Nice
either
trick.
her, who's exclusively interested in thick dicks, or him,
He was
who
also
likes
into it.
having one.
Yeah, they were both like into it, and it was like a part of like the kink of it all. And I was like, okay, that's fun that you guys found each other. She's like, we had a great time. It wasn't Monster Can.
I mean, I know I made fun of the name, but props to Field for really hooking that up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
They found each other.
My mind is racing. I can't. I want to be like so clear that I have not created a single mental picture of anything you've said. I have not been able to keep
I'm like
up.
trying so hard. I'm like
haven't.
trying.
I'll
but
show
the
you some
pieces are
good
not
videos.
connecting.
Now I'm like, is the water in the dick? I don't know where it's
Saying.
going.
Is she like leaning forward because he's behind her?
No, the water's in the pump. It's not in the drink. You don't put. He's slowly pouring a
blowing-
cup of water up the hole. He's like, it's gonna be huge.
No.
What are you guys imagining?
I don't know.
You know, so a little bit of fearless feedback. Maybe a picture on the card next time.
Would love. Just like a drawing demonstration.
Well, if we had a whiteboard, I would really.
I need to
if
know.
someone could wheel a whiteboard in here really fast, I'll do a great drawing.
Kennedy.
Just kidding. God.
Wow.
Huh.
What a ride.
Yeah,
that
I
was
know.
also all in one question. She was talking about the loser she had sex with, and she like just quickly pivoted over to
penis
a winner.
pump.
I want to say
Yeah.
a winner. He was prepared.
Yeah.
Well, she was telling me about the big Monster Can thing, and I could sense, I was like, this just seems like it's a theme. So I kind of did probe. I was like, I kind of knew where I thought it was going to go somewhere. I did not realize how.
I was getting a little self-conscious, like, wow, she has seen more supersized dicks in her, like, in a year than I have seen ever.
Do you remember when that guy Girth Master went viral and we all saw that? And I felt like such a prude because it was like all over Twitter, and I would just open up my phone and be like, oh my God. And that to her was probably a normal day.
Wow.
Yeah.
She was just
my
probably like,
God. That was
"So?"
just a Tuesday. Wow.
She was like, length is a vanity metric. I was in there.
Yeah, the girth is important, but you know.
Oh, Kennedy.
I know. She's living a wild life.
Yeah, she is.
Are you ready for a status update on where Kennedy is now?
Yes.
A little, a softer.
A softer landing.
Yeah. Kennedy, what is your current relationship status?
I have like stars in my eyes. I'm buzzing from all the information I've received.
Oh, you don't
know.
like. Also, again to like look this up and know what a little bit more what I was talking about. I was like, I should look this up, but now like I was at a cafe and I was like, oh, I'm not doing that here. So I literally had to like close my laptop and go home.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I should get prepared for today's. You know, I'm
You're like watching a demonstration video.
I'm not gonna look up.
Get off the work laptop,
like,
get
"You
on the
see
home
this?"
Wi-Fi, and just look this up on incognito mode. I'm super single right now. I've been dating for a while, but I've had a really hard time finding men that I can connect with and I'm attracted to who have their shit together. I've been pretty disappointed in dating, so I've taken a step back. There are a couple people I'm seeing who have been kind of pursuing me. Okay, Kennedy. But I'm not necessarily into that.
Oh, no.
I love that she's
I'm not
also
that
like,
into it.
I've taken a step back. There's a couple people I'm dating. I'm like,
She's like, I'm taking a step back. They can't take a step back from me.
Yeah.
I want to be in love. I want to have a partner that I care about and that I can grow with. Sometimes I think maybe I should just let that go because the way I'm dating obviously isn't yielding the results I want. And I've been doing it over and over. Maybe I should just try something else or come up with some other kind of system or just be like, hey, you have a really good life and you're single and let's just forget about that. If it happens, great. If it doesn't, oh well.
Wow.
I mean, it's a great mindset.
Yeah, it is. It is.
But I do think it's funny to be, maybe not funny, but interesting to be like, maybe I should come up with a new system because there's not a system. That is the thing about dating is that it's a waiting game. You literally just have to wait it out until you meet a person that you like.
Well,
like there's no
what is her
system. It's
current
not like
system. Her
I
system
think
is
it's a
dating.
system
Exactly. So, like,
sometimes, and like maybe what she's working on is like creating some emotional infrastructure and like a mental frame in your mind that you can be okay with something that in fact you are not very convinced yet you can be okay with.
Right.
To just like, you know, keep you not in the red, like to just keep you feeling okay. And then if the right person comes along, you just quickly dismantle that infrastructure. It's just scaffolding.
Yeah.
I think that's I think everybody just, you think that there's a way to like, okay, if I put myself out there, and it's just one of those areas of life where when you
do
put
not
it,
have control over.
No, and the more effort expended does not equal better results, which is one of the few and most frustrating parts of that is you just have to like randomly meet a good, especially for her, guy, ? And with her requirements for size, it's going to be
a little bit tough.
It's going to be tough. It's going to be a whirlwind.
Like, are you married to this? Is this
Right.
like a necessity?
How important is girth?
But I do think, and I mean, potentially some of what she's saying is like, you don't have any control over it, sort of, but there are things you have. Like if you are doing things that you think are not leading you into situations for the life that you want, then, you know. Yeah. But I mean, everything seems fine to me.
So new system.
New system.
Yeah.
New year, new system.
Same dick.
Yeah. Same dick. New system.
We would love that for her.
I feel that.
I think it's really like nice to be like, okay, how do I accept some of this? Because how do I accept this terrible world of dating? And, you know, what can you do about that?
Nothing.
Like the extent to which we have gone from the water penis pump to me being like, yeah, well, that's life. You know, like what can I, like what can you accept? What can you take? How, you know?
Yeah, actually,
that's life.
Now that you're saying this, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't encourage her to be accepting. I think maybe actually discerning would be good for her after the bathtub situation. And
it does seem like a little, I mean, most of the bathtub situation and some of the dicks seem like those are times she's noting having really good sex. And like, she's not being like, these were my lovers. These were not my partners. It seems like she's working through with her partners,
right?
Finding someone who treats her well. And like mutual attraction seems to be a bit of an issue. And I think like she's probably working through knowing that she has this pretty particular attraction. Is it a deal breaker?
Yeah. Is it a deal breaker?
Huh.
Jodi, thank you so much.
Oh my God.
For being here and teaching us so much about floor piss.
Wow.
God, we learned a lot today, didn't we?
We really, really did.
You guys learned about penis pumps. I learned kind of everything else.
We sort of learned about penis pumps.
I'll tell you more when you're older.
Yeah. You knew we couldn't handle it.
I will. I'll circle around to it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to Kennedy.
Thank you so much to Kennedy.
What a life.
Also, if anybody else wants to share their anonymous stories, our email is noneofmybusinesspodcast@gmail.com. You can email us. I will interview you. You can tell me about your penis pump if you actually use one. Be honest with me.
Be honest.
I'll know.
No amount of details is too many. Please, more.
More detail.
Yeah, more.
And what would you like to plug?
Oh, I also have a podcast here on the Ringer Network. It's called We're Obsessed.
It's amazing, you guys.
Sophia is a friend of Kelsey. We got to get you over there.
Hey.
What's your deal on J-Lo? Big fan? Oh boy. Okay, well later.
We'll do a different week for her.
Don't worry.
It's a pop culture podcast about the things that people become obsessed with on the internet and in pop culture every week with my co-host Nora. And it's the most fun. Come join us.
So much fun. You guys have to listen to We're Obsessed.
Follow us on Instagram at We're Obsessed Pod.
And her amazing articles on The Ringer. Especially her J-Lo article about J-Lo's beautiful documentary film, which is kind of how I started talking to you via the internet.
That's like, right. That's how we became friends.
Over through J-Lo. Yeah.
That you should read special that for you.
And read everything that Jodi's written. It's so funny.
Yeah.
Jodi, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
If you're interested in us sharing your business anonymously on our next episode or just want to drop us a line, email us at noneofmybusinesspodcast@gmail.com. None of My Business is hosted by me, Sophia Benoit, and my co-host, Kelsey June Jensen. Our supervising producer is Justin Sales. Additional production by Sasha Ashal, Austin Gale, and Juliana Ress. Video editing and production by Kayla Talley. Social media support comes from Austin Gale, Kayla Talley, and Sasha Ashal. Special thanks go to Jonathan Ratliff, Hannah Lakin, John Richter, Belle Roman, and Alea Zaniris. Art direction by David Shoemaker. Motion design by Skull Closet Studio. Photography by Kyle Smithers. Hair by Issa Wilson. If you enjoyed today's show, like and subscribe, follow, or leave us a 5-star review. If you didn't like today's episode, well, that's none of our business.